Dollar index, now we are based on daily chart. Okay, based on daily chart, as we analyzed in my last video, we say we are looking for buy. We are more interested in the buy, but the question was whether this is the only move. That means this move is finished, and now if we look for buy, can we expect the price come to take this high, or the possibility we get similar to what we have here, we get one more here for correction relative to this to drop one more. All right, but anyway, we say we're more interested in the up move, but whether the up move whether can come to here for the another correction to drop, or can be the up move can come to this high, as I just now mentioned. It depends. All right, anyway, in this case we move to forward chart. Even based on forward chart also, we mentioned that we want to see if we get this correction and whether we can look for buy or not. All right, and it's also we mentioned if this one continue and correct, become a bit lower, take this low, then we are not going to look for buy. And one more things, we see if we get any buy, the first target, second, and the third target. Anyway, for more information, you can refer to my latest video for the dollar index, because we have all the analysis is there and no changes. You can follow back Sam whatever we have in that video. In this case, we move to 1 hour chart and see whether we can have any trade or not. Okay, based on 1 hour chart, we mentioned that if we want to trade, we should have the breakout of this trend line, and if that's mean we mentioned that we want the price to break out this trend line, is give a correction before, then from there we look for buy. As we can see, the price come and it didn't break the trend line and is reversing, and also we mentioned within this range we won't buy. Okay, as we can see right now, we don't have any buy setup. All right, now the thing is, again, if I draw back this one, if the price from here start to correct, and the best is if the price continue break this one, give a correction, then from there if we get any buy setup we take it, and if we get a buy setup we take it, and the first target will be this one. This is not the target, this is when if the price come to this level we start to manage it. Okay, but if the price drop from here, we are not going to buy, because I mentioned within this range we are not going to buy. Okay, and as we can see right now, we don't have any buy setup, and what we want to see whether we get the correction here or not. But do we need to look for sell? I don't think we can sell right now. Even if we move to 15-minute chart, we can look for, I mean, we cannot sell. May I draw back the trend line again? This is what we have it. All right, do we need to sell from here? The only times we can sell, even if we get any small correction, flag, then if we get the sell, we sell it, and what we get when the price break this low, we need to start to manage. All right, now the question is where we can sell, where we get the flag, whether we get it here or here. All right, then we need to decide. That means if we want to sell, if we get any flag, we can look for sell. And what we are more interested in the buy, not the sell. Okay, but for sell it depends on the traders, because if they want, they can take. In case we can put these two as a correction relative to each other, relative to this one won't move down. But if the price come to this level, then from there we need to see if there is a continuation, we just leave it. But if we see the price start to reverse, we see whether we can look for buy or not. But one thing I need to highlight here, when we had this trend line, we mentioned that if the price come to this level, if with the only way we look for buy, we get the correction. But how about if the price continue and break this low, then from there we don't need to wait for the best is we wait for the breakout correction. But in that case, any trade within this range for buy setup we get, also we can take it. That means we don't need to wait to break out this one. The breakout is only based on what we have right now in relative to this. But if the price break, drop, break, then from there any buy setup within this range also we can take it. How deep it can go, we are not sure. Anyway, but how about if the price start to correct and come to this almost near to this low? May I just near to this low, at that time we don't need to look for buy. All right, we need to look into the chart again. Anyway, what we are more interested in, we are more interested in the buy setup, and right now we don't have any buy setup, and we follow the chart and we see how we can trade it. But for more information, more analysis, you can refer to my latest video for the dollar index, and what was our target, where we need to start to manage it. Everything's I explained there. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.